Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Shakti Spiral and the new moon in Libra. Welcome. Welcome. I have looked forward to this. And if you've had a week like I have, this is very much welcome. So as you can see, I am honoring the ancestors and my tribal instinctual energies, especially at this time. We have a lot of ancestral energy flowing around us and inviting us to connect. And so hence the drama with the tribal makeup. And I invite all of you to connect today, tonight, as we gather in this powerful energy. Gather with the intention that you will connect to the ancestors who have done their work, who have walked before you, and who offer only the highest of intentions for you. This evening is powerful. It's a powerful time of magic. It's a powerful time of mystery. It's a powerful time of awakening those dormant energies within you that are longing to come out and to be expressed, to be embodied, to be accepted fully and totally without reservation. Tonight in the new one in Libra, and also welcome to those who are here live with me. Those, if this is your first time having a experience with the new moon, with the Shakti Spiral, I welcome you. My name is Shakti, and I am the High Priestess for the Divine One Energy, the One Ascension Technique, and the Shakti Spiral Sisterhood. And welcome. Welcome, and for those who have been with me from the beginning, welcome as we continue this journey together. You are soul tribe, you are soul family, and I appreciate each and every one of you. This intense energy, I believe it was at the beginning of the end of last week, maybe beginning of last week. All the days, I don't know about you, are kind of coming in together. So it's to differentiate which day things happened on. It's kind of a little challenging, especially when you're just speaking from spirit. So the planet Jupiter went into Saturn. So Jupiter is all things big, right? Jupiter is nothing small. And the energies going into, not Saturn, excuse me, Scorpio. Scorpio, if you know a Scorpio, you have the gift of knowing a Scorpio. They are not only seductive and beautiful, they're intense and they go deep. So with this Jupiter energy going into Scorpio, we are feeling the things that we need to feel deeply. We are connecting deeply. We are healing deeply. There are no superficial energies right now. And so it can feel intense. It can feel as if your pendulum swing, you know, the pendulum, I'll use mine as an example to show you the energy. So the pendulum swings from one side to the next, right? You have this huge energy shift, one huge perspective, and then in a minute, it's in the other perspective. Tonight with Libra, the beautiful goddess offers her scales to us, not only of justice, but of balance, harmony. So if you've been experiencing one thing that has been so intense, the energies are now coming back to where you can feel a sense of harmony. That intenseness is good news. For November, it's coming into a space of stillness. So you can collect what you have experienced this month, gather it all in, and create from it, right? So this is not about illusion anymore. We've preserved ourselves for this time, and this work is intense. And it's absolutely everything it needs to be. So I'm going over to the feed real quick. Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. Oh, beautiful. Okay. I said she can feel the energy. Let me tell you, I myself have been on the threshold of intense purging, and it has taken place in my physical body where I felt at one time, maybe I was done with this incarnation, and it was absolutely everything it needed to be. The goddess of death stood at the threshold in protection, watching over me as I had to purge this old story. I had to purge the stuff that I believed I was letting go of, but I still revisited. How many of you have been revisiting things that you thought you were taking care of? And here we talk about, and I've talked about this before with the energies, the spiral that you feel like you've taken care of stuff, but you come in and revisit it. And the more that you engage in it and the more that you release it, the less and less it gets until you come into this higher octave of understanding. However, there are times when we can actually get stuck. We can get stuck as we revisit it because it's as if all those old energies come back and we remember the old stories, and we can get stuck in the inertia of it. We can kind of go spinning with our wheel stuck in the mud. So here comes the new moon and Libra to pull us out of that. So we have that great momentum shift, and we're able to use those energies to propel us now. The gateway is open, the veils are thin, and the mystery is available. Are you willing to take the journey and go deep with it? Tonight we are. And so welcome. Go ahead and let's set our space. If you have any kind of herb that is clearing, or just set your intention to clear your sacred space, I'm going to be burning right now some sage. So go ahead and let's do that now. I've reserved my energy for tonight because my energy has been a little on the waning side, but all is as it should be. And I am coming back fiercely, fiercely so. So as we clear, do you want some over there? Yes, as I blew it towards you. And to me, to those who've gone before and to those who go after. That was powerful. Let's just go ahead and allow that offering. We've created a sacred void now. We've cleared the energies, we've neutralized them, and it's our job to set the intention of what we want the energies to be. So going forward, I am going to be lighting some sweetgrass, and what that does is it offers sweetness. It offers a blessing to the work not only that we're doing tonight, but to this space, to those who are seen and unseen. And so with the fiery embers, I offer to you all the blessing of the sweetgrass, and to your ancestors and to your sacred work, and honor you for what you're doing this evening and what you will be continuing to do even after this evening is over. The energies are so tonight that I can just feel it, like just reverberating within me. It's pretty powerful. Before I got on air, I just love that I'm surrounded by my family too, that they're able to do this work with me. It's so powerful when you're able to do work with those whom affect your everyday life, because you all go through this experience together. It's transcending. So again, welcome to both spiritual family, tribal family, and to my family here. Okay, so if you have any anointing oil, I have my beloved All-Mother oil, and I anoint myself with this every time I do ritual, because it puts my body in a space of well, we prepared our sacred space. Our bodies are our temple, and so we also need to prepare that space. Okay. All right. So, how is everyone? How's everyone doing? How was everybody's week so far? Hello to everybody here. I'm looking at the chat at the same time. I'm being focused because I can get so just immersed in your energy. So keep chatting, keep supporting. I love that. I love this community, and that we do that for each other. We hold each other in that space. So let's continue to do that. Now, I want to ask a couple of questions to all of you. Has there been a theme for not only your week, but this month? What have you been feeling from the full moon to now? What energies have come up for you? Has there been challenges? Has there been intense energy? Has it felt stuck? Has it felt wonderful? Has it felt like you were really letting go? For me, it was literally like a death, powerful death, so that a rebirth can occur. I talked about this in the Shakti Spiral Sisterhood. If you don't know what that is, I invite you over to theoneascension.com and look under the Sisterhood page. We have a powerful group. It's a membership site, and the people there are just beyond extraordinary. They are so family, and I know that we've journeyed together in many lifetimes, and there's never a too late time to join. You can join at any time. And what we talk about, we meet together every week. We via live streaming. And one of the things that came up was about ancestors. And of course, because this is the month where the veil is very thin here in the north, and we have the opportunity to receive information and blessing from our ancestry. So as we were talking about what was coming up for me, as I was meditating on the theme about just what energetically is happening, there was a sense of sacrifice. The word sacrifice came up a lot. And it made me think about literally way back before history was even recorded, in a lot of our ancestral lines, there was a lot of sacrifice that was done in the place of physical sacrifice, of whether it be humans or whether it be somebody chosen in the tribe that sacrificed. And they understood death differently than what we do today. So as we started this dialogue and this kind of talking about this energy of sacrifice, what has been coming up lately has been that it has been a tremendous sacrifice. If you look at back then, and even though we don't do that now, neither is that encouraged or needed, the energies of sacrifice are already in place. So when somebody was chosen back then to be the sacrifice for the tribe, they were honored, they were revered. It wasn't as if they chose the one that wasn't very favored. And usually it was a family that was of the royal family, or it was somebody that was of high esteem that did that offered of themselves. And the reason for that was because when you offer something greatly, something that is of meaning and of value, the pendulum has to swing, right? Goddess does not keep an imbalance. There has to be another birth. So for every death, there is a rebirth. For every rebirth, there is a death. And so it goes in this beautiful alchemical mystery of life. And no one knows really the reason fully why. It's just is, and it's known from that way from the beginning of time, that whenever there is something that has been taken, something comes in its place. So that's why we instinctively will clean out, we'll declutter, we'll do things in our own lives that will bring about a shift. People will change jobs, they'll leave relationships, they will go back to school, they will leave school, they just whatever it is. And it usually is a big shift. It's usually something that isn't an easy thing to do. Walking away from something, walking away from a person or a situation isn't an easy thing to do, nor is it meant to be. And that's how dramatic change happens. It's when you are really willing to give up what you feel comfortable with and what means something to you for something even better. Because a lot of the energies that we are in right now are fraudulent energies. The things that we're letting go of are fraudulent. They don't serve us. If they did, we wouldn't need to let go of them. Think about that one. So as we gather tonight, and as we do this energy work, as we connect in this powerful new moon, I ask you the question, what are you willing now to sacrifice? What is upon your spiritual altar? What are you ready to really let go of? Something that you've had a little bit of a challenge letting go of, maybe something that is inviting you for something even more in alignment, more in your highest interest, and that will serve for your highest good. Okay. So looking over here. Okay, so I'm looking at the thread. Powerful, powerful. So, okay, so here we go. I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to connect now and just set the space for this powerful work to be done. Just call your breath in. Inhale, and as you do, call all of your energy back to you from all places and times. Hold it. And as you exhale, really release all the energies that are not working for your highest good. Again, inhale. Calling your power, your energy, your focus back to you. Hold it. And as you exhale, really release all things that are not serving you. One last breath, inhale. Hold it. Feel your lungs expanding. Feel life force reverberating within your body. And as you exhale, really release any worry, tension, or concern. Now close your eyes, and I want you to imagine each one of us in a great big circle, whether we be watching live or watching afterwards. All energy is now, and we are all connected. So picture us around the world connected in a great big circle. And I want you to focus on your heart, the center of your heart right here, your heart chakra, where pure unconditional love resides, where we are able to love without reason and see through illusion. So I invite you now to picture, if you will, a spiral in this area. It can be any color of your choosing. As it grows bigger, it expands and becomes bigger until it engulfs all of your body, all of it. Now, picture the person sitting to your left and extend this beautiful spiral energy to that person on your left, and they receive it through their right side. It merges with their spiral heart chakra energy. And so it goes clockwise, around and around and around. This great big circle, this beautiful dynamic, this miracle, if you will, of gathering together with this technology today, that we can be wherever we are around the world and connect. Now find this energy coming back to you on your right side. Notice the colors dancing together, synchronizing, and notice the energy and how it feels. Receive it now into your right side and allow it to connect with your spiral energy. We have created this great, big, beautiful circle, and just inhale that. Just inhale that connection, that connectivity, that beautiful gifts in spirit. And as you exhale, be present now. Give yourself this gift of now. And now I'm going to call to the directions, not only because they are part of us, we are part of the elements, because we are calling to all of our people, all of our family from all directions. We call to the direction of the east, element of air, to the powerful, mighty winged ones, the people nations of the east, where the sun rises at the dawning of a great new day, where all possibilities are started and created. We call you now, come and be part of our circle. We call to the direction of the south, element of fire, to the fire, powerful people of the south, where the Kundalini snake rises, where the desert winds kiss and bless our faces. We call to you now, come, fire breathers and fire walkers, come now and be part of our circle. To the direction of the west, element of water, powerful intuition, where the sun sets, kissing Pachamama, where Pachamama's waters ebb and flow, where intuition runs deep, to the sacred water keepers and water holders. We call you now, come and be part of our circle. And to the direction of the north. To the beloved element of earth, Pachamama, where the ancient ones walk and blaze the trail for us that we walk after. The earth keepers, the elementals, those who are in charge of recording all that does on this earth. We call you now, beloved ancestors, those who have our highest interests, our highest good, who are stepping forward ready to assist us. Beloved Pachamama, who blesses our feet as we walk upon her and sustains all life. We call you now, come and be part of our circle. And we call to the beloved All-Mother, to the Divine One energy, to surround each one of us, to flow through us, to anchor us into this time and space and into no time, into no space, where all is one, where all lives. We call to our beloved ancestors and our guardians, our guides, to step close this evening to be with us, that we may hear you, the whispers as the veil is thin, to receive the guidance and the direction and the magics that we call forward. Come now and be part of our circle. And so we say in unison, it is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And so it is. All right. A little different. Calling in those energies. Oh, grounded. Perfect. All right. So asking the question that was posed before we began, and maybe you had an answer. And I ask again, what are you ready now to sacrifice? What are you ready now to put on your sacrificial altar, metaphorically speaking, and are ready to engage fully in, right? Where have you felt a complete imbalance in your life and you're ready now to swing that pendulum into a more serviceable energy, something that's going to assist you and allow you to be in the space of empowerment and a space of truth and a space of embodying all that you've come here to embody. So I want you to go ahead and write that down now. If you have that in your journal, if you have a journal away with you or your phone or whatever device that you're using to take notes with, go ahead now and write that down. Do you need something to write with? You good? All right. I love that the chat is just going, and so it is. Okay. So now take note of that. Take note of that. What does that feel like? How do you feel in your body with those energies, those things that you're ready to let go of? How does it feel? Do you feel a little bit scared? Do you feel like you're ready? Do you feel like it's time? Do you even feel a little bit of resistance? Like, okay, is this really going to work? Or am I really going to release all I need to release? How are you feeling? And take note of that. Okay, just allow that to be present. Don't push that away. That's very valid in this process. So allow that to be where you need to be. Now I want you to go ahead and close your eyes again. And as intense and as serious as the energies feel we've been experiencing this past week or even more, I want you to go ahead and just breathe into that. Breathe into whatever it is that you've been feeling. If it's exhaustion, I saw that here on the feed. Clearing your energy, the resistance of grounding, any of those energies, just feel all of that now. You come, here's the wonderful thing about this work. You come as you are. The perfection is now, okay? You come as you are. So bring all of it with you because it's all you. And I want you to close your eyes and I want you to look in and up towards your brow, okay? And I want you to just feel your pulse, that ancestral heartbeats of those who've gone before you and those who will go after you, who share your DNA. Try to feel your heartbeat within your third eye, pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. Reminding you that you were alive and that this life and this incarnation matters and is powerfully important to more than just you. So go ahead and feel that now. And as you pulse there at your third eye, imagine a door that has no handle, but that is allowed access through your pulse. It hears the echo of your heartbeat and recognizes the DNA, recognizes your inner drum. Notice what the door looks like before it opens to you. Feeling again your heartbeat, the door starts to swing open, and you are invited to step through the threshold. The winds are just picking up, kicking up, where it's just wringing your hair and your clothes, it's just brushing your face, all of it just swirling about you. And I want you to go back to the place where you were a child, where the wonderment, magic was alive within you, and you could be anything, do anything. Up ahead, it's very basic, but so powerful. You see a swing set. You know, the swings that we sit on when we were little, where we could sit on and imagine each other just flying high. Imagine that you could be or do anything. I want you to go ahead now and walk towards the swing set. There is a swing just for you. It could be any color, look in any shape or form. It could be hanging from a tree. It could be the basic ones that you see usually at parks. Notice everything, the color, what it hangs from. It could just be suspended in midair, hanging from nothing. But it invites you, and it is your swing. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sit down. Now go ahead and feel the momentum of pushing yourself off the ground, pumping your legs back and forth, back and forth. With your eyes closed, feel the breath of the wind on your face. Feel the air moving through you, just like when you were a child. Imagine what that feels like. Feel it in your body. Feel the excitement that comes from being alive, just like you did when you were a kid. As you pump your legs faster and harder, getting higher and higher. You know that feeling where you lift off a little bit off your seat and you just kind of get plumped back down as you go backward. Feel that now, the exhilaration from going as high as you can, feeling the power that's surging and coursing through you. Feel that now. Now, in this space, I want you to think about all the things that you have felt recently, all the feelings of resistance, all of the stories that have come up for you, that have kept you stagnant, that have kept you feeling stuck, overwhelmed, scared, confused, or maybe you're just simply asking for direction, clarity. Whatever it is, I want you to feel that now in your body, in this state of being, as you swing. Allow yourself to just keep swinging, keep moving that energy. Now you know this is magic. We are moving through energy right now. I want you to open your eyes as you're on the swing and look up at the sky. Is it sunny? Is it dark? And if it's nighttime, do you see stars in the sky? What do you see? As you're moving through this experience you call life, allow yourself to feel. Now, you know when you were a kid and you were fearless and you could do or be anything. And the times when you were at great heights with your swing, you jumped off your swing to feel how far you could go and to feel for that moment weightless as you flew through the air and landed safely on the ground in the sand or on the earth. We're going to do that in a minute, but I want to give you a moment to first feel that exhilaration in you. Okay, feel it. And as you move through this, I want you to let it go. Let go of all of the feelings that you have felt, all of the stagnant energy, all of the resistance. I want you to think about what you're going to now, what you are ready to claim with power, with surety, with absolute conviction that it is now. It is possible. It is here. Feel it. Are you ready? Are you ready to shift this energy, move this momentum now? You are the pendulum, and we are now moving it and swinging it towards what you would wish to create, what is now available and ready to you and ready for you. On a count of 3, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Soar through the air, landing, and stop. Before you move, I want you to feel that rush, that jump that you just made. Claim it in your body, feel it in your body. The exhilaration, the adrenaline rushing through you. And in that moment, look to the sky and see the symbol, see the power and the magic unfold before you, where you have launched to. I want you to imagine a word, a symbol, to shift your energy now. You got it? Even if you fell when you landed, sometimes that happens. Notice how far you went. Dust yourself off. Give yourself a, yeah, you did it. Fierce and powerful and true. This is who you are. This is who you were always meant to be. Everything else is illusion and conditioning. Feel that now. Look back at your swing and see how far you've come. And feel that victory. Now it's time to go. You've done the work. You've let go, literally shifted and launched yourself out of that space of inertia. You launched yourself out of that space of stagnancy, of feeling weighted. You became weightless. You transformed. You shift the scales in your favor. Feel that now. Let it embody you. And as we return towards the door in which we came, feel it exhilarating through you. It's powerful. It's deep within you. And as you walk towards the door, there's somebody standing there. This is going to be a special guide that is going to assist you with this new momentum you have given yourself. It was your choice to jump. No one made you. You did it though. And at the entrance of this door stands a guide. What do they look like? Allow them to take your hand as you walk through the door now. Feeling the heartbeat, the drum, your inner drum now closing the door behind you. You now have within you, connected to you, your beautiful guide. Sit a moment now with your guide. They are here to assist you. They could be an ancestor. They can come from somewhere that you've never even been. They can come from somewhere you've been your whole life. Accept them now. They serve for the highest good and in your highest interest. Make the connection now and receive what you need to. And so they will be with you so that as you meditate throughout these weeks coming up, there with you, so you can call them by name or the symbol you saw in the sky, or ask them how to connect to you, how to connect to them, and let them answer and give you that. They can come in dream state, meditation. They can walk with you just throughout the day as you go about your daily life. But feel that now. Now go ahead and open your eyes and give yourself a moment to write down anything important, anything of note, anything that you need to connect with. Remember that you remember it now in this moment, but as the day goes on, or the night goes on and the day comes tomorrow, we can forget little things that are important. So take a moment to write it down. Okay, take a moment to write down anything you need to know. And how was that? How was that?
Good.
The men in my life over here, they're so amazing. How did that feel? How about you? Powerful. You know what's really neat is that as kids, we forget we did magic all the time. It was part of who we were. It wasn't questioned whether it was going to work or not. We didn't overcomplicate things. It was so simplistic. So as I meditated on what was going to happen tonight, I literally got the swing, and I thought, really, the swing? How funny, you know? Really? And I didn't judge it. I just kind of like, okay, well, let me understand what about the swing. And I got literally the momentum that happens when you're swinging, how kids move energy, how I don't know one child who doesn't love to swing, that doesn't love that momentum. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world, there's always a sense of swinging, whether it was a tire swing, an actual swing, a swing that we used as a rope swing before you jumped yourself into the pond or the lake, whatever it was. All kids love to swing. Why? Because it's weightless. And what it comes down to is that powerful womb energy where we were weightless and we did swing. We swung with our mother's movements. We swung and were gently held in that powerful magic as we were being created and nurtured and growing within all of that. So that's why by nature, babies love to swing. And even as you become older, the movement of the swing, even if you kind of get a little bit more motion sickness, if you allow yourself just the movement of swinging, it's a very nurturing, a very tender energy, and there's safety involved there. Beautiful, beautiful. I love hearing all of you. Yes. Hi, Sister Flora. Yes, exhilarating, swinging and jumping off. Yes. Yes. And that's the powerful thing. Like, how many times did you jump off? Did you ever worry about, oh my gosh, I'm going to hurt myself? Right? You just jumped and you leapt, and you were always, weren't you like amazed at how far you jumped, how high? And then once you get in contests with your friends and see who can jump the furthest off the swing, you know, almost to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, maybe I'm jumping a little too far. Did that ever happen? I have my son over here who's shaking his head like, yeah. Right. And Mr. Wallace too, shaking his head like, yeah, we got into those competitions of swinging because it was such a powerful surge of energy where we're moving it. So let's remember that as this goes on. It's not about just taking everything so intense, because if you've had intense, you need something light. If you've had light, maybe you need to go a little bit intense. Remember the beautiful symmetry of the light and the dark, the balance, the harmony. It all melds together. So people are saying on the feed, I never felt any danger doing that. It was always so fun. Yes, Betty says that. And that is true. Isn't that something? How even with life, we can overcomplicate and think things are dangerous when, if you never tried it before, it becomes so fun. And you're like, wow, that was actually a really good experience. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, it was scary at first, but once I got into it, it was amazing, right? So if you need a silly guide, Corina is saying my guide seems silly, but it was a super tall, lanky, skinny guy that looked like Abe Lincoln without his top hat and a green pinstripe suit. Perfect. I love that, Corina, that you shared that, because that is so powerful. That is exactly what you need. That is exactly what you need. So It's not about judging. It's about, okay, so this powerful, strong, lanky pinstripe guide, what do they have to show you? What is it you need to see? What are they here for? Because they are a gift. Every guide that showed up is a gift. Ooh. Chris said hers was like the Grim Reaper. Big shocker not. Well, Chris is definitely loves to do that dance of the shadow and the light and the death and the birth. So we have powerful people who do that special work. I love that. I love that, Chris. Okay, so I love that all of you have gotten that. Connect with that more. Connect with that as we remember that weightlessness, remember that flight, remember where it comes from. It's in our bodies, it's in our DNA to feel weightless, right? We all have been suspended in that weightless energy, and it's returning to that. It's not overcomplicating things. It's getting down to remembering and connecting to that part of us that felt fearless, that felt capable of doing anything, and connecting with that magic. Now, as you go forward this week, okay, let's just talk about what's coming up for this month. For those who are in the south, it's getting to the fires of Beltane, where there's a lot of elemental energy at the veil, ready to assist, to play, to bring forward maybe more creation, like muses who like to sing and whisper in our sleep to us. They liked to come in dreams and tie knots in our hair when we wake up in the morning so that we will pay more attention. They will give us instinctual playtime. And even though we as adults kind of need a reason, some of us, to play, that all that energy is coming up in the south. And it's a powerful time to use those creative forces for your good, to create that magic. And for us here in the north, we're going into the colder, the darker seasons. So it's really about the mystery. It's about the deep. It's about the magic. It's about using and surrendering to what is being offered, even for something that you didn't think was possible, or something in addition to what you think you're ready for. And just be in that flow, that fluid energy, that flow of just no longer resisting. It's almost like, when you go into a powerful surge of energy that may be painful in your body, and our instinct is to tighten up, is to hold on to, that, and clench your teeth and grit through it. But when you relax and train, it almost is against your instincts. Train yourself to breathe through it. It doesn't last long, and it actually heals faster. You're able to surrender into it and ride the waves of that. So we go into the mystery, we go into the dark recesses, and I'm really looking forward to November, when it lessens a little bit, where we're able to just take what we've received this month, because we're still in that energy. But remember your power, remember your fearlessness, remember all of it, because all of it is here for a gift and a reason. And what I like to do for my ancestor altar, this is something that we're going to be talking about in the sisterhood this month. And it's about the ancestral magic, the root magic, the stuff that creates within us a deeper connection to those who have gone before us. And that is the magics of the folk magic, the magics of our ancestry. So leaving offerings, a special something to somebody that you love, leaving something at the gateway. Hecate's festival is going to be coming up as well. It's a powerful time to leave offering outside to her and her hounds. It's a powerful time because she is the goddess of death. She watched over me actually this week, because I went through a very intense shifting, and literally feeling like the vessel was purged of so much. So now it's my responsibility, as it is yours, as we're going through all of this, to feel our vessels with what our choosing is. We had old stories, and it's our time now to feel who we are with what we choose to be. We all come from a story, we all come from a background, and it's our opportunity to shift and change that. And that is why we chose to leap. And it's as easy as that. Okay. The hour is almost up. I love that you have been chatting in this powerful get this powerful opportunity to gather together. I know that I have needed to connect with all of you and to be in this space with all of you. So let's go ahead and let's close our eyes once more. And while we have our eyes closed and we have this powerful surge of energy, this gateway open and available to us, we're going to go ahead and offer love, extended support, and appreciation to everybody in this circle, those watching live and those who are watching afterward. Know that those who are watching afterwards, you may not get involved or have the opportunity to do the chat, but you can always chat in the comment section. And also, you are just as important. The energy that you give and the replay is just as important as live. So don't be discouraged that maybe the time and the way that it's scheduled may not work for you, because you coming exactly when you do is exactly how it's supposed to be. So with our eyes closed, extending that energy of love and appreciation and gratitude, healing and support to all of those in our circle who are in need of it. We extend it with love and with peace, with sisterhood and brotherhood. Our true family, we are one. Our mother is Pachamama. And as we connect to her beautiful energy and frequency, we are gathered and guided and created with more magic, more strength, more life force and vitality to do all that we came here in this incarnation to do and more. And so we send that healing energy now, that appreciation and love to her, our mother, Pachamama. We all share this mother together. We are all her children. Just sending that love and appreciation to her as she is shifting and speaking. Are we listening? And so we thank the Divine One Energy, the beloved All-Mother, all that is, our sacred ancestors, our guides, our guardians, and our angels. Thank you now for being part of this powerful circle in the circle of love. We thank you so much. The Divine One Energy that flows through us, we thank you so much for being here. And to the direction of the north, element of earth, we thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the west, element of water, we thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the south, element of fire, we thank you for being part of our circle. And to the direction of the east, element of air, we thank you for being part of our circle. And with your eyes still closed, we call the One Energy to clear our fields, to clear our energies now, as we release through our right side the spiral energy that has been shared with us this evening. Watch it uncoil and go counterclockwise around the circle, blessing with love each and every one, uncoiling and until it comes back to you and you receive it on your left side. And with the energy at its fullest, heightened in you, we ask for the Divine One Energy to clear our fields now, to clear any residual energy as we extend this energy down through our bodies into Mother Earth. Beloved Pachamama, extend them through your feet. You can turn your hands down and send the energy down from the top of your crown to the bottoms of your feet and through your hands. Allow the energy to go down to the core of Mother Earth, releasing all that is no longer needed and feeling grounded as you bring in your spiral, concentrating it now, getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it once again resides and nestles safely in your heart. And it is done. So thank you for being here this evening as we have gathered in this powerful energy. And I welcome all of you to the Sisterhood. If you don't know what that is, I welcome you to go to oneascension.com, click under the Sisterhood, and you'll get more information about that. I also welcome you to the Facebook group of the New Moon Rituals, the Shakti Spiral New Moon Rituals, and connect with us there. It's a powerful community as well, and that's a wonderful way to connect in between new moons. But if you want more, because the Sisterhood gathers for the full moon, we gather each and every week for a live session of some sort. Some is fun, some are book reviews. We have a lot of fun together, and the people there are fabulous. It's a powerful community, intentional community to heal, to awaken, and to support one another. I invite you there. And in the meantime, so much love and appreciation to each one of you for holding me in sacred space as I hold you in sacred space. This is a beautiful synergistic energy of which I am so, so deeply, profoundly grateful for each and every one of you taking the time to be here, to do the work, and to be fearless as you continue on your path and on your journey. My love and blessing to you as you connect with your ancestors into the magic that awaits you. So much love, and we will see you next month. Mwah.